Okay, welcome to Math 190 for fall 2021. First of all, like I said before, the syllabus I posted in the Blackboard, and you can get the link also in the box chat down. Okay, uh, let me starting talking about the syllabus. I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen for the syllabus here. Share. Okay, everyone can see the syllabus.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So in the beginning, this is the course name is Math 190, section LM. It's called College Algebra and Trigonometry. This semester is fall 2021. The dates and the hours for this class is every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 o'clock in the morning until 11:40. My name is Ghassan Youssef. You can call me Mr. Youssef, last name, or you can call me by the first name is Mr. Ghassan or Ghassan. The office hours is by the appointment. We're going to take appointment, Zoom by the link. This is the link for the office hours. So if you have any question or would you like to know the answer for any question, you just email me for appointment and we're going to use this Zoom link for your questions. About the email, you can email me. I prefer to use the Gmail for my email is gayousef99@gmail.com, or if you have my CCNY email, also you can use it, but I prefer to use the Gmail as my email for this class. The textbook, we're going to use Algebra and Trigonometry, 4th edition, Stewart, Redlin, and Watson. You can find the book online if you would like to buy it as a hardcover, or you can also buy it online as a PDF. Okay, is it clear? So you can get the book online from eBay or Amazon or any store box online, or you can get only the PDF file downloaded in your laptop or in your device. Website, this is my website here. It's in the CCNY. Sometime I'm posting something over there, so you can check the website for any posting over there. But we're going to use the Blackboard for any announcement or for any, like for anything, for grades, for everything, we're going to use the Blackboard. Okay? So the Blackboard is the best way for connection and connecting between you and me. Any question for these things here? Up? Anyone has a question for this here? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Second things is the material and the chapters. So the material and chapters we can find in this link, in the CCNY link. You can find all the topics by clicking in this link. But here I typing some like the material we're going to cover. So the B1 and B2 talking about the model and real numbers. B3 and B4 talking about the exponents and radicals. B5 talk about algebraic expressions, and also B6 talking about the factoring. B7 talk about the rational expressions. B8 equations, and 1.4 quadratic equations, and 1.6 other equations. So we're going to connect B8 and 1.4 and 1.6 because the three of them talk about the equations. 1.7 talking about the inequalities. 1.1 is the coordinate geometry. 1.2 is the graphs. 1.3 is the lines. 2.1 is the functions. And the last one is 2.2 is not the last one, but here is the last one. 2.2 is the graphs of functions and etc. You can see the rest of the topics by clicking here in this link, and you can see all this topic. We cannot contact you by number, only by email. Yes. So to contact me, you should use the email only. I don't like to contact him by number. So you can contact me by the email. And is the best way to contact me by the email, by using the Gmail email. Okay, Eric? Is it clear here, the topics? So if you want to know all the topics, just you have to click here in this link. By the way, the cover link for our book is like this here. Has a blue cover, hard cover. It's like this. Algebra and trigonometry, like this. Okay, now for the grading factors and the exam during this semester will be as follows. So we're going to give, I'm going to give 3 exams. The 3 exams will be in person, will not be online. So you have to go to the campus for taking the exam. Each of this exam will be like a 20% of your final grade. So the first exam is 20%. The second exam is 20 again. The third one is 20. So the total of all these 3 exams will be like 60 from your final grade. And again, the exams will be in the college in person during the class lecture time. Is it clear?
Yes.
There is so many edition of the book. Does it matter? Yes, it doesn't matter. So I prefer to take the 4th edition, Algebra and Trigonometry 4th edition. Do you know which building it will be in? Exactly right now, I don't know, but for the exam time, I'm going to post all the information on the blackboard.
Are the lectures going to be online only?
This lecture will be online only, but the exam will be in person in the campus. So you should
No, I mean, but in general, are we going to stay online? Besides
yes, will be
okay.
stay online.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, this class will be online. But again, the exam will not be online, will be in campus. Yes, Sorel. You raise
Even
your
if
hand.
you, yeah, even if you are unvaccinated, can you still go inside the campus, or do you have to still get
Yeah,
vaccinated?
you have to take the exam in the campus, even if you did not vaccinated.
Okay.
This is the rules from math department. You have to take the exam in the campus. It's not online exam. But the class will be online. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning will be online by using the Zoom link on the Zoom. But the exam will be in the campus. So again, the exam, we have to take 3 exams. Each of them is 20 of your final grade. And the total for the 3 is 60%. The time for the exam will be at 11? No, at 10, yes. The exam time will be at 10 o'clock in the morning during the lecture time. Here I have another question. Do you know which building? No, not yet. So when I get the number of the building and which room, I will post it before the exam date. Second things, I'm going to talk about the Webassign homeworks. So Webassign homeworks is a website. You're going to sign up in this website, and you have to get account. So every lecture I finish, I'm going to post the homework for that lecture. I mean, like not the lecture, every section I finish, I'm going to post the homework for that section. Uh, this homework does not have any grade, 0 grade, but you have to sign up in this Webassign, because all the question here, or most of the question, I mean, most of them in the first exam and second exam and third exam will be from the Webassign homeworks. I mean, if you did not do the homeworks, you will not get a good grade or grade. I mean, you will not be passed in the class, because I mean, not pass. I mean, like most of the question, you will not do good in this class. Most of this question is in the Webassign questions. We're going to give examples during the lecture. I'm going to give everything in the lecture, but you have to do the homeworks, because some questions or some examples I'm not doing during the lecture. So when you go to the Webassign, you will find another examples, and you will be strong in the class. So you have to sign up in the Webassign, and you have to do all the questions. So in general, each homework I posted, I give like around like 1 week to solve it. So due to 1 week from the day I post the homework. The final exam is 40% will be cumulative. I mean, for cumulative, we'll cover everything from the first section up to the last section we cover in this semester, in this class. Okay, so 60% plus 40, they will give 100% is your grade for this class. Any question for the grading factors? Can you please clarify how exactly we turn in the homework? Yes, okay. For the homework, you have, I'm going to explain the Webassign down. See here, Webassign. I'm going to explain how you can sign up for the Webassign. So the Webassign is a website. This website is for like homeworks. So after each section I finish during the class, I'm going to post the homework for that section. So you just have to open the Webassign, okay, and start solving the homeworks. The homework is not hard, is clear to what I said in the class lecture. This question you solve in the Webassign is close to the exam, first exam and second exam and third exam, and also the final. I mean, if you do all these homeworks, you will be fine. If you do not do these homeworks, maybe you will not be fine. I mean, because most of the question from the exam will be close to the Webassign. This Webassign has like challenging questions, has some simple questions, have some hard questions. So I mean, you have to do the Webassign homeworks. Yes, you can use, other teacher are also using Webassign. Can I use the same account for other classes as well? I mean, if you already have account in Webassign and you use the Webassign before, yes, you can use the same account. No, you don't have to create another account. You have to sign up in my class. I'm going to explain how you can. If you already have account in Webassign, you just have to sign up in my class. I'm going to explain that down. Okay, Eric? Shop, I answer your question. Eric, we have to create an account. Yes, you have to create account if you do not have an account, if you do not have already an account in Webassign. Okay, exam dates. Any question for grading factor? Is it clear how? Is that a Webassign link on the Blackboard? No, I'm going to talk about the Webassign link here. It's in the syllabus. The Webassign link, you will find it, Brandon, you will find it in the syllabus. I post the syllabus here over there in the box, in this chat box, and you can find it also in the Blackboard. Okay. Now for the exam dates. So I will give you 3 exams again in person. The first exam will be Thursday, September 30. I have a question here. So we have to pay for the Webassign. Yes, you're going to pay for the Webassign, but I'm going to explain about how you can pay down. Okay, just give me a minute. So exam 1 Thursday will be September 30. Can you please let us know where we can be able to find the PDF? You can find the PDF for the book also in the Webassign. You can buy it separately, or you can, I don't know, maybe the Webassign, they will give it to you as free also. I don't know exactly, but you can find the PDF book on the Webassign. Or maybe some website, they have it. Just check, Google it. So exam 1, it will be Thursday, September 30. Exam 2 is Thursday again, is in October 28. Exam 3 will be Thursday at December 2nd. The final exam will be Thursday at December 9th. So the exam 3 and final exam will be close to each other. Now Webassign. So Webassign is like a website. This website, we're going to use it for the homeworks again. So I'm going to share my screen for how you can sign up in Webassign. So first of all, you have to go to this website. www.webassign.net. You don't have to go there, just go to the first one. There is a box in the top right. They ask you to enroll in the class. So our class, it has this class key. This class key is for my class, for Math 190 LM. Okay, so everyone has like I said, everyone has account in Webassign. Just you have to enroll this class key to register yourself in my class by using this class key to be in my class. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen for the Webassign. Where is the Zoom? Stop sharing here. Can you see the Webassign?
Yes.
Yes.
Webassign.net. Okay, so you go there, here, enter the class key. You click here in this box. Again, go in the top here. You see login. If you have account already, just you log in. But before you log in, you have to enter the class key. So you click here. After you click to the class key, just you type the class key for our class is CCNY. Here CCNY 02574062. Okay, I'm going to type it here. And you click enroll. So you're going to see my class is 19000 LM college algebra and trigonometry. Just you click continue. After you click continue, can you see the screen here? Is it clear here? Okay. After you click to continue, you will ask you for they will ask you the Webassign to sign in if you have already account, or to sign up if you do not have an account. Then you have to continue the instructions to complete your Webassign registration. So is it clear for this? I'm going to go back to the syllabus.
Yes, it's clear.
So just you click continue, and after you click continue, they will ask you if you have already account, just sign in. If you do not have account, just sign up and make your account. And another note, when you sign up in your Webassign, I prefer to use your CityMail email. Why? Because by using the CityMail email, you will get 40%, you will get a discount for the Webassign access code. The course will be $40 instead of $120. This access code only for the student in City College, CCNY. So the student in City College, they will get a discount code. So the course, they will purchase it for $40 only, because the course is $120. Instead of $120, you will be $40 because you are a student in the City College. Okay, how to purchase a discount Webassign access code for $40? If you have not already purchased a 190 Webassign access code, You can purchase one for $40 by following each step until you reach step 5A in this link. Just you have to click in this link and they will send you to the information PDF how to sign up for how to get the discount account for $40. Just click here, follow the information until 5A. If you already purchased a 190 Webassign access code in the previous semester, don't purchase another code. You don't have to purchase another code. Your old code will work this semester, so you don't have to pay again because your old code they will work again during this semester. The access code remains valid even if you need to take Math 190 multiple times. Before you purchase an access code, you should take the advantage of the free trial before purchasing in case you need to drop the class or the course. So you don't have to pay right away for the $40 just because the Webassign actually they give you like around 2 or 3 weeks to try the Webassign or like free trial before you pay for the Webassign. So after the 2-3 weeks, the Webassign they will lock you out and they will ask you to pay $40 to continue using the Webassign and to do the homeworks. So I mean, you don't have to pay like right now the money. Just like use it for free for 1 week, 2 weeks until you see yourself if you would like to stay in the class. If you don't and you would like to drop the class, so you don't have to pay anything. But if you want to stay in the class, you should to pay the $40, the discount. Here in the yellow, exam questions will be similar to the assigned homework questions. You should attempt all the assigned homework problems to learn the material and prepare for the exams. This is important. The Webassign is very important. You should do all the questions to get ready for the exams. Why? Because most of the questions in the exam is close to the Webassign. Okay, I'm going to give you a lot of examples during the lecture, but you have to do the Webassign because the Webassign has some difficult or some hard questions. They push you to think more and more. Any question? So we have to pay for the Webassign. You have to pay for the, yes, you have to pay because they give you like around 2 weeks for free, around 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Then after that, the Webassign will lock you out and they will ask you to pay, Eric. I answer your question, Eric. Dialan, for some reason, the link does not work. I try click. Okay, I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to post the link in the chat box here. Everyone see the link? It's in the chat box. Okay, so click in this link and you will go over the Webassign. Okay. About the attendance, yes, here I get question. Yes, the Webassign works fine. It just takes, okay, again, and the Webassign here is the class key. Also, I'm going to copy the class key. The class key is CCNY from CCNY 02574062. Just paste this in the box in the Webassign. I was talking about the strong start guide, Mr. Yusuf. How we do take attendance? Yeah, Ahmed, he asked me how we can do taking attendance. Okay, for the attendance, I'm going to talk about the attendance down. Just give me a minute. I cannot open the strong start guide. Ah, about this one, okay. This one does not work, right? Okay, let me, hold on one second. C, C, and Y. Strong, okay. 1 second about this one here. Okay, here is the strong start student guide. Here is the link. It's in the chat again. Just copy this link. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you have to put this one in the institution. City College. Yes. CUNY City College. Yes. The homework will be on the Webassign shop. He asked me, or she asked me, so don't turn any homework in the Blackboard. I'm confused. No, we're going to use the Webassign for the homeworks only, not the Blackboard. The Webassign is for the homeworks, not the Blackboard. No homeworks in the Blackboard. Again, here is the PDF for the Strong Start Student Guide. This is how you can get discount access code for $40 because you are a student in City College. Again, don't pay for this today or tomorrow. Pay it after, like, you see yourself in this class after 1 week. Okay? Because if you pay, you will lose the money. You cannot refund the money. Exam policy. So the book and the notes will not be allowed during the exam. No books, no notes. You have to open it during the exam. If you have another books close to college algebra, you're not allowed to open it at all during the exam. So in the exam, you have to close all your books and your notes. Clear? Second one is the photo ID will be required at all exams. For example, I come to any student and ask for like photo ID is the driver license or like CCNY ID to make sure you are the right student taking the exam. Could we use scrap paper? No, you could not. Why? Because the exam has space. It has a white paper. It has a lot of space. You can use the space. There are no makeup for the makeups. No makeup for my exams. No makeup for my exams. If you come to the exam late, no makeup. You're going to take the makeup unless there is any medical or any family emergency supported by valid document. Only by valid document to get the makeup. Any other things else, you will not get any makeup for my exams. Important date. September 14 is the last day to drop the class without the W grade. September 16 is no class scheduled. We don't have a class. November 25, college is closed. December 13 is the last day to drop the class with W and also is the last day for our semester. Let's say I get a low grade here, Eric. Let's say I get a low grade on one of the exams. Can I do some extra works? Uh, I hope you will not get any low grades because if you're doing the Webassign question, you will be fine, 100% sure. Okay, Eric? Attendance. You must attend every online lecture for Math 190. And you have to make sure when you join the meeting, you have to write your name clear, your first name and your last name. Don't write it as Apple, or don't write it as your nickname, or don't you write it as your phone number, or don't write it as any like random numbers. This is will not be accepted. I'm going to leave you from the class if I see any student like this. Or I have to ask you, this is student, he has like name as a number. Please correct your name to know you are like student in my class. Okay? When are we supported to have both the Webassign? After 1 week. I prefer after 1 week to buy the Webassign. Here, I joined like 15 minutes late because I did not know where the link was. Can I put my name now? Yes, you can right now change your name. Please put your right name, first name, last name. Don't write any random name. Don't write any numbers. Please, your first name and your last name. Okay. No, I mean like you have to sign up in the homework in the Webassign, because right now when you sign up in the Webassign, they will give you like around 2 weeks free. So maybe if I finish today a section, I will post the first homework so you can do it for free. But after like 2-3 weeks, the Webassign, they will lock you out and they will ask you to pay to join the homeworks and to do all these homeworks. Okay? Here, the Zoom link will be the same link for all our classes. The meeting ID and the passcode is 19000. Any question for the syllabus? Anyone has a question for the syllabus? No, no questions. Everything is clear right now. Okay. About the attendance. One thing I forgot. The attendance, you must attend every online lecture, because during my lectures, I'm going to give you like a Google Sheet. You have to fill your name, first name, your last name, and your CCNY ID. Every class, I'm going to post the link in the chat box. So you have to write your name, first name, last name, and your CCNY ID number. Do we need to buy a textbook? Ahmed, I prefer, if you would like to buy it, it's fine. But in the class, I'm going to give most of the examples and most of the things, the important things from the textbook. But if you would like to buy it, would be great, because the book has also a lot of like questions in the end of each section, so you can practice it behind to the Webassign. After you're doing the Webassign and you see yourself you are free and you would like to take more questions and harder questions, so you can open the like the questions in the end of each section and starting doing the questions. I'm on my account logged in with my city mail it does not let me purchase for $40. So, okay, Sahil Ahmed, you don't have to pay right now, like I told you. After 1 week, try to do it because the college is starting recently. Like yesterday is the first day, so just until like give the Webassign 1 week until like the Webassign processing this code for the student from City College, because also the math department, they will contact the Webassign. So I prefer no one pay any money today, just wait like at least 1 week, and after that go to the Strong Start student guide, click over there, following the steps, you will see the discount for $40 for each student. Yes, in the beginning, Eric, they give you for yes, like 2 weeks, like I said, around 2 weeks, they give like 13 days for trial. Yes. So it's enough to see yourself during this class. If you would like to stay in the class, so just you have to pay. If you don't, just leave the Webassign and you don't have to pay. Give me 1 second. Okay, another questions.
Are you gonna post the attendance link today?
I'm not going to post the attendance for today. I'm going to use that. You take the attendance starting from next class. Okay, from next week.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, everyone, open the first. I mean, like, open your note. Open your like. Just I'm going to start for the first class. The first class is easy, talking about the modeling of the real world. This is like the introduction for the this material. Is it is P.1. Okay. Here. Yes, I'm going to start the first class. The first class is the model, talking about the model, modeling the real number. Okay, modeling real number with algebra, P.1. What is the mean of, what's the title talking about? Any like idea? Modeling the real world with algebra? Any idea?
It just simply means how we can use algebra to see how everything works, like money.
Yes. Okay, nice. So how we can use algebra in our like real life? Like instead of using numbers, we're going to use like algebra, like using letters instead of numbers. This is what does that mean? Using algebra in real life. Not necessarily. Yes, agreed. Applying algebra in our day-to-day lives. Yes, this is great. This is correct. So this is in the book. They said modeling the real world with algebra. This is mean we can use. So we can use letters to stand for numbers for describing something in our real life. What does that mean? Okay, this is mean I'm going to give you example here. For example, here for example, uh, so for example, let n stand for the numbers of hours you work, and let w stand for your hourly wage. Then I can get a formula. This formula says b equal n times w. So again, so look, we change the numbers of hours. Suppose you work in McDonald's or in Burger King or any like C-Town store or any like store, and you work like 5 hours. Instead of 5, I'm going to use the letter n. Let n stand for the numbers of hours you work. Like n is the 5. So instead of I said you work 5 hours, I'm going to say you work n hours of your in Burger King or in wherever you work in the store. Let W is stand for your hourly wage. Suppose the manager, he give you like $5 per hour or $10 per hour. So I can said the manager give you uh, W money of hours, money like W money per hours. Then I can get a formula. This formula says B, the payment, equal N times W. So B, I can set here B, I can set B here is the model. So here I can set here B is, this is my model. Here, model for B. So my model, I change everything instead of numbers as a letter. So after that, what does that mean? Letter mean I use my real word to algebra. Algebra like using letter N or W. So then after that, I change everything, the payment B equal N times W. Then like I get a model. This my model is called B. My model here is B equal N times W. My model is for the payment. How much like the manager he give you per week. Okay. So for example, let me give you an example. Yeah, I'm recording the lecture. Some students they ask me, are you recording the lecture? Yes, I'm recording the lecture. So for example, here, example. Suppose I make as $10 an hour, and I worked 35 hours. So the question is how much do I get paid? So how much do I get paid? Some student, they told me $350. Yes, this is true. So so in general, this is my real life. The manager, he gave me like $10 per hour, and I work like 35 hours. So right now I'm going to change the numbers to letters, to change it to algebra. So I can set here my n is the numbers of hours is 35 hours. Here hours. And my W, what is my W? What is the W? Is 10, yes. So it's $10. So right now I have the formula for the payment, how much the manager he pay me. I can say B equal N times W. So N is given 35 hours, 35, and the W is given 2 is $10 times 10. And the answer 35 times 10 is $350. So I get paid $350. So actually, I change the numbers to the letters n equal here n equal, and W equal. I change the number to the letter, then I use the formula, then I get the numbers. I go back to my real world. This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the first part from this question. So this is A here. Can say it here, A. Can you go to the next slide?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. What about the other student? Okay. Okay. Second one, part B. Suppose I make here, I make $8 an hour. The question is, how many hours do I need to work to get paid $1,000? How many hours do I need to work to get paid $1,000? Suppose I want to buy a car, okay, and this car, it cost me like $1,000, okay, and the manager in the store where I work, they give me like $8 per hour. So I need to do a calculation to know how many hours I have to work this week, how many hours I have to work this week to get this certain amount of the money, the 1,000. Student, they said 125, 125, 125. This is correct. I'm going to explain that. So my model is given is B equal N times W, okay? So N is unknown. We don't have it. We don't know how many hours we have to work. W is the wage. They give me $8, so $8. And B also is given. is $1,000. Here is 1,000, 1,000, $1,000. Just you have to plug this information, these numbers inside the formula, and you have to know what's the value for n. So 1,000 equal, n is unknown, we don't know how many hours, times w is 8. So we have to solve this formula, this equation. So what do we have to do here to find the value for n?
You have to divide by 8 on both sides.
Yes, correct. We have to divide by 8 for both sides. So dividing by 8. So the 8 with the 8, they canceling each other here. So I get now 1,000 divided by 8 equal n. And what is the value for n? What's the, when we divide 1,000 divided by 8?
125 hours.
Yes, 100. So n equal 125 hours I have to so I have worked 5 hours to get this on bar. Any question? Okay. No questions. Okay, can I move to next slide?
Yes.
Okay, what about the other? Okay. Now, so I can set here my real word, word, and here is my model. Here is my model. Here is my real word. This is connecting to each other. So here is my real word. This is my model. And this one connect to this other here by, we go from the real word to the model. We change everything to the letters, making model. Then after we get the answer from the model, we go back to our real life using the model. After we use the model and you find the answer, we go to our real life. Another example. Here is the example. So Mike makes $9 an hour at his part-time job. Use the model P equal N times NW. This is my model, is given in the question, to answer the questions. First question, Mike worked 35 hours. Mike worked 35 hours. Last week, how much did he get paid? How much did he get paid? The second question, Mike wants to earn enough money to buy a calculus textbook or like a college algebra textbook. Okay, and this book is cost him $126. The question is, how many hours does he need to work to earn this amount? So the first question, like before, some student, they answer the first one is the 315. This is nice. So the same idea, number one. The formula is given. This is my formula. B equal N times W. B equal N times W. So the W is given is $9 from the question. And N is given again from the first part. Mike works 35 hours. So we multiply like before, 9 times 35. So again, my N equal is given in the question, 35. And my W equal $9. You plug both of them in the formula. So here, B equal 35 times 9. And like they said is 315. Yes, 315 what? Dollars. So he get paid after he worked 35 hours at 315. So we actually, look, we change all the numbers to letters N and W. So we go to the model, look up. We go from real world to model. Then after we get the answer in the model, we go up, we go back to our real world. So here after I get the answer is 315, I go back to my real world. I said, oh, I get paid like $315 this week because I work like $35, 35 hours, and I get paid for like $9 per hour. So I get paid 315. For the second one, he want to buy a textbook, calculus textbook, and this book cost him $126. So he asked himself, how many hours I have to work in that day, or how many hours I have to work that week to get this money amount. Okay, the same things. I use the formula. Number 2, B equal N times W. So N is given. How much N is unknown, is not given, because the question asks about N, how many hours he have to work. So N is unknown, question mark. W is given, the question is $9. And the book price is B. The book is $126. So $126. So again, I plug it inside this formula to get the value for N, for the value for how many hours he have to work. So B equal N times W, or I'm going to do it here. B equal N times W. So B is 126 equal N is unknown, we don't have it. W is $9. Okay, $9. So here is 9. Okay. So again, what I have to do to find the value for N? What I have to do, divide by 9, exactly. So if I divide both sides by 9, yes, dividing by 9, thank you. So when I divide both sides by 9, I cancel the 9 with a 9. Now I get 126 divided by 9 is, what is it?
14.
14? Yes, okay. So he have to work, Mike, he have to work 14 hours to get the amount of the money to buy the textbook, the calculus textbook.
You can check if it's true. Just multiply 9 by 14. That equals 1.
Exactly. So when I multiply the 9 by 14s, they give me $126. So I have to work 14 hours to get this amount of the money to buy the calculus textbook, or to let Mike buy the calculus textbook. Any question for this one? Is it clear? Okay. Okay, another things in the model, it's called evaluation temperature model. So this is like general models in our life. Now we're going to talk about evaluation temperature model. Can I move to the next slide? Okay, so here I can talk about evaluation temperature model. Okay, so suppose I have a mountain climber, use the model. So I have a mountain climb, uses the model. This model is given with the question. Here is the model. Is t equal 20 minus 10h. So T is the temperature in Celsius. T will be like the temperature. This is the model here. T equal 20 minus 10h. This is my model. T is the temperature. Temperature. I'm going to use it in Celsius. Write it down up a bit. Here is by Celsius. And H here is the elevation or the high elevation, and I'm going to use it in kilometer. Okay, so let me give you example for this model. T is the temperature, 20 initial temperature at 0, maybe is not, maybe is initial or not. This is given, and H is the elevation. Here the 20 is given with this model. So let me give you example for this model. So my example now, complete part A, complete the table for changing in elevation H, between parentheses H. So suppose I have this table. I'm going to draw this table. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. Here is the elevation. Elevation, or I mean for elevation, the height is measured by kilometer. And suppose here I have a temperature. and it measured by the Celsius, C. Okay, here's Celsius. Okay, so suppose my values is given. The elevation is 0. Here 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. What is the value of the temperature for the first one? When I apply the 0 inside this model, what's the value for the temperature T?
20.
20, because they give me T equal 20 minus 10 times 0, and 10 times 0 is 0, so I get 20. So here the temperature is 20 minus 10 times 0, and this is giving me 20 Celsius. For the second one, who will do the second one?
I'll do the second one.
Yes, go ahead.
It's 20 minus 10 times 1. 20
Okay.
minus 10, which is 10.
Okay. And what is the value after that? 20 minus 10 is 10, right? Okay, nice. Thank you. So I can set here 20 minus 10 times 1, and this is giving me 20 minus 10 is 10 Celsius. For 2 kilometer, if I raise up 2 kilometer, the same things, 20 minus what? 10 times 2, right? And what does that give me? 0 Celsius.
0
Perfect. What about 3?
3 is 20 minus 10 times
3.
Yeah, that
And
is
they give me 20 minus 30 is minus 10. Okay. And the same things here. Minus 4, 20 minus 40 is minus 20. For 5, 20 minus 50 is minus 30. So look here, actually, when this climber go up, when the climber go up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kilometer up, the temperatures goes down. Look, 20, 10, 0, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30. I mean, like, look, we change our real life to algebra, since we see here, like when the climber go up in this mountain, the temperature goes down 20, 10, 0, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, and keep going colder and colder when he go up. So we use the model to know what is that connection to our real life, okay? Now, question number B, same example. Can I go to the next slide here? Yes, exactly, Shop. The higher you go up, the colder it goes. That's true. Yes, the elevation increasing, the temperature is decreasing. Correct. So we connect our real life with the model. Now, part B of this question, here's B. If the temperature is 5 Celsius, so the question is, what is the elevation? What is the elevation? So the question is, what is the elevation if the climber goes up and he get temperature 5 Celsius? What is his elevation in that point?
1.5 kilometers.
How you find it? Yes, Ahmed, I go back. How you find it? You plug in the formula, right?
Yes, so we already know the temperature. So the temperature is 5 Celsius.
Okay.
So 5 equals 20 minus 10h. H is the unknown variable here, so we simply solve for h. So we subtract 20 on both sides.
Okay.
Negative 15 equals 10h
Okay.
and minus 10h. So
And
you divide minus 10 on both sides.
okay.
So height is positive 1.1
Nice.
kilometers.
1.5, right? Person. 1.5 kilometer.
Yes.
So the temperature is given. Okay, nice. Thank you. So the temperature is 20 equal 20 minus 10h. 10h. So the temperature is given is 5. Is given is 5 Celsius. I'm going to remove this one. It's not working. Okay, it's fine. So the temperature is given is 5 Celsius. I plug in inside the formula because T is given 5 equal 20 minus 10. So my question is asking about H here. They need to know how much the value, the high for the climber. So H is unknown in this question because again, T equal 5 and H is unknown. We don't know what's the value for H. Yes. So now we have to subtract 20 from both sides, right? Subtract 20, subtract 20. So what I get? Here they cancel each other.
You get negative 15 on this side.
Yes, negative
which
15
equals
in
to
this side,
and negative 10h on the other side.
the other side. Okay. Then what I have to do? Next
Simply
step.
divide negative 10 on both sides to get
Yes.
h by itself.
Nice. So we divide by negative 10 for both sides. Now this canceling each other again. So I get h equal minus 15 over 10, or I can say 15 over 10 because the minus with the minus, they canceling each other. And 15 over 10 is 1.5 kilometer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, any question? No questions? Okay. The last example in this class, it's direct and the same idea is for the car rental agency. Okay, can I go to the next slide?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the last example here, example. So suppose I have a car rental agency. They rent, I'm going to go back, but give me 1 minute. Rent a compact car for $30 a day and 20 cents for each mile. So, okay, 20 cents for each mile. So the first part in the question is how much does it cost to rent a car for 5 days if the car is driven 340 miles. If the car driven 340 miles. Second part, B, if the cost for 5 days rental was $244, how many, the question is, how many miles was the car driven? This is my question here. Okay, let me go back for student he asked. Tellers. So I go back. Let me know when you finish. Okay, done. So first of all, I have to make a model for this question. So my model is clear here. Suppose I have a car rental. This car rental, they charge $30 per day and 20 cents for each mile you drive. Like U-Haul. Do you know U-Haul? So U-Haul, they do the same things. They charge you for the day and for the mileage you use. So first of all, how much does it cost to rent a car for 5 days if the car driven 340 miles? So first of all, I have to make a model. So I can say, let C, I'm going to define C as the cost of renting the car. I'm going to define D as the day by letter, the day. And also I'm going to define the M is the mileage, is the mile. So now I can define the formula, the model formula, C equal $30, because $30 they charge per day times the D, plus, what is the formula? I can set, anyone he can give me the formula before I write it down?
So total.
What I can set?
I didn't specifically write a formula. I just multiplied 5 times 30 because that's the amount of money you have to pay no matter how much mile you ride the car.
Okay,
That's
nice.
100.
What about the mileage? Okay.
That's 150 plus 20 cents times 340 because each mile you pay 20 cents. So when you add that up.
Okay, but what about the 20 cents? You have to change it to dollar, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yes.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
So you have to divide the 20 by what? By 100.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because each 100 cents they give me $1. So dividing 20 by 100, I change the cent to dollars.
Right.
So you're correct. Your idea is completely correct. So he said I have to multiply the $30 by D. D is the here the day, plus 20 cents. I have to change it to dollars divided by 100 times what? Times M, the mileage. Correct. Nice. So this is my model formula, and this model formula I'm going to use it for solving the first part and the second part of the question. Who will do the first part for the question now? Just you have to plug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you have to plug instead of D?
5 days. So
5 days. And what's I have to plug instead of M?
340 miles.
40. Exactly. So I will get here C equal 30 times 5 plus 20 over 100 is 0.2 times M. M is 340. What is the answer?
218.
218. Thank you so much for all the students who also answered this question. Dilan and all the student Ahmed, and also who was talking in the mic? Can you know your name, please?
My name is Iman.
Iman. Okay, thank you, Iman. So it costs like also $218. Yes, 218. If I rent this car, they will cost me for 5 days and 340 mile, $218. So I have to go to the company and I have to pay $218 to the company. Now, second question is different. They ask me for the mileage and they give me the cost. If I go, for example, to the company and they told me you have to pay $244, and you know how many days you drive in that period, you know you drive 5 days, so you ask yourself how many mileage I drive, so you have to do this calculation. Okay, so let's do it. Can I go to the next slide?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So again, C is given 30 times D plus 0.2 times M. So the cost for the second one is $244. So C is $244. C is 244. And I know how many days I rent the car. So I rent it for 5 days. So I can set here D equal instead of points is 5. And now my M is unknown. So my M is unknown. So I have to plug everything inside the formula and try to solve the question. So what I get? So 244
Equals
equal what? 30 times 5.
5
Yes.
plus 0.2 m.
2 times M times M. M is unknown. We don't know what's the mileage. Now we can simplify it. 244 equal 30 times 5 is 150 plus 0.2 M. So what I have to do here, subtract, right?
Yeah.
Subtract 150 from both sides. Subtract 150. 244 subtract 150, how much?
90.
94.
94. Sorry.
Yes, 94, exactly. So I get 94. Here they canceling each other. So here they canceling each other. We don't need it. And equal 0.2 times M. Now what do we have to do? Yes, dividing by 0.2. Yes, that's true. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.2 by 0.2. So again, they canceling each other, this with this. Now what is M? My value for M is 94 dividing is 470 miles. So this person, he was driving 470 miles, and that's why the company, they charge him 244 for 5 days and 470 miles. This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my section for today. Any question for the syllabus or about the lecture?
Yes, I have a question. When we take the test,
What's your question?
yeah, when we take the test, will there be will we be able to use calculators for, like, let's say, a quadratic equation?
No, you cannot use calculator.
Okay.
You will not be able to use the calculator during the test. Okay. Any other questions?
Wait, I'm confused. No calculators?
Yes. No calculator. Yes, Mohsen, he asked me, is the recording of lecture going to be on Blackboard? No, I'm going to all the lecture, I'm going to post it in YouTube and like a playlist YouTube, and I'm going to post the link in the Blackboard today. And also this note, you see this notes, also all these notes I'm going to post it in the link in the Google Drive. Also, I'm going to give you the link for the Google Drive for all lectures notes and also for video recording. So for the 4 exams will be in person. All the exams will be in person. Yes, all the exams will be in person in the campus, but the lectures will be online. Any question? Okay, so I'm going to stop until here for today, and I'm going to see you next week. Okay, have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day. See you Tuesday.
Goodbye.
You too.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Have a good
Take care.
day.
Have a good day.